following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
You're going to get there in 10 hours.
Okay, I must have rolled terrible.
You rolled middling. Atol's level 2.
Yeah.
He's not been doing anything that would legitimately gain him XP on the same rate as us. Yeah, no, true. He's not like Nazina, who I level up every so often. Yeah. No. He's fucking Ator.
Because she has to
His biotics is going up. Yeah, that's not the only thing, apparently. He's referring to my penis.
No, I don't know. Or his child support payments.
Those are also going up. Hey, no. She didn't want him to pay. She just was like, it's all the fun, none of the consequences.
Yeah.
And he's
not paying.
But I want to.
Okay, Rosa would have got on third of Q and she got a 31.
Okay. Yeah, not too different from him. What's your roll D20? Come on.
3.
Yeah, you beat it, boy. So you're assuming it works that way. Yeah, you're 8 hours. Woo. Well, we're in the crud. See, the time I get it to be in the good ship, it's a cruddler. Don't split the party and all that. Well, looks like you guys get a bunch of hours to do all the stuff you want on the Citadel, while we mind babies. Practice, I mean, not actually. She's not allowed to rape Logain, and we've made that agreement.
It would be rape.
No, it would be. I don't want you. It's so fussy.
He wants any of your sisters.
Nah, just the one.
The cold frosty one who just won't talk to Tiala?
No, the one who plays volleyball, like the really big one. With the biceps. Come on, you know they're damn well related. Every fucking Asari's related to her. You know it. Why do I have a document like
the one he bought
Yes,
shorts off.
Desavo is not related to Tiala.
You don't know that.
Desavo, Diavo, it's very close.
Enzymatic
It could
analysis.
Probably
Gerbina
cousins.
fish. Noise pranks. What the fuck is this document? Hoban Silnock.
Oh, my notes need notes.
This is why I never try to catch up on the just like this is previous missions, and I'm so confused as to what that mission would have been. It had something to do with a fish. It might have been the beach resort thing, where they were experimenting on various.
I thought that was when you guys went underwater.
Oh, yeah, that fish one with all the fish ones.
And then there was Geth underwater.
Yeah, because the cucumber.
They were also
was the,
scientists. What's your point?
It was.
It was scientists.
They drowned and
They
died.
drowned. Natural causes.
Natural causes.
That's what happens when lots of water gets in your lungs. It's natural for you to die.
Yeah, you don't even need Kipral syndrome.
So Logain and Tiala are, in his words, doing mind babies.
We've got to get that practice in, otherwise it'll never go up. Oh my god, it's the first mission that we ever did where I was pots and pans Logain. It's so old, it has faded to the point where I can no longer read the text.
Oh, well, that's the first pots and pans, yes.
Yeah.
So that's like mission 6.
That's where Tim was just busting out all these stealth rolls like...
Yeah, tell me that. Well, you see, that's...
17.
17, yeah.
Ah, here it is, character information.
12 wasn't good enough, I had to rotate it around.
Thanks, I didn't get
You
it.
know, need to practice all this so I can at least level up the truth sense.
Yeah, we did that. Specifically, I'm also trying to get away with lying and learning the ways of being able to do that so I can get improved defense against Tiala's power. That's totally how that works, right?
No, I didn't.
Then you get nothing.
No, Tiala, I didn't want the frigate.
He doesn't want the one so he can lie to the sergeant.
So you doing that for all your free time, or?
I think realistically we can't, but like I'll do as much as you want to do because you haven't been able to do as much practice lately. So, and my time is literally meaningless. Kind of is. This is going to get wasted anyway. So I might as well spend it on the Mind Babies thing.
You've got enough time to do 3 sessions of something.
You decide on what paints you wanted to redo the new armor with?
No, I've got them.
That's it. Oh, okay, not quite. Very close still. Getting another point.
What about all those ones I mind babied on the base? Can they add to it?
It is practice.
You don't get it as practice when you're just using. Otherwise, you guys would level up everything whenever you're using them.
I get points when I cook.
Yeah.
That's using it.
Yeah, but that's because there's no like combat in game benefit to cooking.
What a bet!
No one beats him in the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for blowing the joke before I get to actually make it in the game. But there you go. Now I have to put that off another few seasons.
Otherwise, it's like every time you shoot a gun, I put 5 points into your.
No, that is already happening because XP.
Yeah, that's
Leveling
how it
up.
works when she's
Okay.
using.
So she could. So
Well,
Stephen
does
could
that mean I
spend
use
points in it when he levels
XP in
up.
it.
No, you can't with that skill.
So how does that level? Just from the
Just from the
training?
practice.
Yeah, because it's like a special
Well, shit!
rare skill.
Well, shit! I know that's the only thing we're ever doing from now on. Then.
Well, you got it for free, so
Yeah. And since that's the only way it levels up,
yeah.
that's the only thing we're doing from now on. Maximizing gains. It's like going to the gym without consuming a bunch of weight powder and fucking a dog.
Was that before or after the gym? During.
Poor Jim.
Do you even lift, brah?
I work on the old orange shield thingy for my trip.
Orange shield thingy. That's right. And what's Rosa doing? All by herself.
Bored out of her mind and conserving energy so that she doesn't have to sleep because she hasn't slept in a long fucking time.
You can. You.
She will not sleep at the helm of a ship.
Okay then.
I mean, like, Joker's always at the helm active, so it just doesn't seem like people sleep at the helm of ships.
To be fair, the result of that was Joker couldn't move the ship sideways more than a few millimeters and then drifted right back to where he was and somehow expected a solid particle beam to not hit him by moving a bit and then reoccupying the same space. That's because he never slept. Because he's a retard who can't fly.
That's why you have autopilot. Especially when you're in slipstream. Not slipstream, what do they call it here? Mass.
Oh, but relay travel
Whoosh,
happens
mate.
like that. It's fast. You go into the spinny dervish, there's a womp.
Oh yeah, most of you guys travel with basically getting to the relay in this system.
I'm given that the relay travel is nearly instantaneous, but it's the FTL,
It's the FTL.
bubble
Yeah, those
thing.
two, yeah.
Yeah. It's about, based on the games, they say instantaneous, but it's like about 20 seconds. You do see one moment in the game where they go into the relay and you see and then they come out and it lasts about 20 seconds.
I mean, even when he had Edie with him, there were still enough tasks to keep them both occupied.
He didn't want to move away because he wanted to put the robot in his penis hole.
And what?
She was just a big glowing vagina.
Yeah, I mean, he did say he would have baked a cake.
He wasn't always sleeping in the helm. Met her at the bar.
No, that was in 3. 3 doesn't count. 3 doesn't count. 3 isn't real. I keep being told by him 3 isn't real, even though I can't enjoy Mass Effect because of it.
In the apartment.
No, I don't remember. No, I don't remember that at all. When was that?
That was 3, the apartment thing. Because she wasn't she was still a vagina.
Yeah, she didn't get a robot body until 3.
That's right, she was too.
Yeah.
For no good reason. There just happened to be someone with a perfectly compatible robot body right there. And of course, Cerberus, the only people with this technology in the galaxy, somehow they've managed to do this while also being completely secret and with infinite resources. And this I will point out is after the books, which established that their financial support was utterly devastated.
I do have one question regarding the Sentinel. Is Trish playing with her Roomba?
I don't know. I'm doing my babies. I'm desperately trying to lie to a woman who
Trish
can
will
read minds.
basically not do anything unless she's asked. Outside of self-diagnostics. Because she runs those every
Wait a
so
minute,
often.
you should practice against an AI.
It doesn't work that way.
No, but it does.
No, it doesn't.
Because your power basically works by reading electrical impulses in the human brain. And computers are an electrical impulse. You could adapt it in time.
So then I could actually learn from the computers without you actually hacking them.
Yes. That way I can make a character that isn't a tech guy. Speak their mind.
Then it'll be all on you.
Oh no.
You'll have to sabotage your character to do all the other tech stuff that he doesn't do.
Well, may work, I guess.
Or you'll just, instead of hacking into objects, you just put super high explosives on them and just get through that way.
Yeah, that way I don't have to make a tech guy, so I can make a Yogg.
Sothoth, the Elder God.
I know what he's referring to, even though they are not unknown species at this point.
I believe they are known but isolated.
Common. No, they don't even get discovered for.
I could be the
Another
first.
few years.
I could be the first. You know? You don't know. It could be suppressed. I'll just tell everyone I'm a Turian that got swole. It'll work.
They were literally discovered, and it wasn't like the frickin' diplomatic party went down there to try and open diplomatic relations and was eaten.
Oh,
They
yeah,
were
well, I meant
like-
by which they meant they were
Ah.
consumed by a giant monster. They wanted a hot dog girl.
True, I did say eaten.
Bored.
Yeah, so Rosa arrives first. Probably very tired, but
So that'll control this is, the returning freighter. Blah, blah, blah. I need can you notify CSEC that I'm coming in and provide a berth near where we usually have the Sentinel.
of course, giving you coordinates now. Welcome back.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
She hung up on me. She's probably so cool.
Let's see.
So anyway, I used to roll up a towel and snap people in that area the Turians have instead of an ass, and run off down the street yelling, "You've just been snapped by the Blanky Spy." People probably thought it was cool. Look, true or false? You don't know.
Well, I rolled 18.
Yeah, false. I'm lying.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to roll. I can't beat your numbers.
And then he goes, actually,
But
surprisingly...
Net 20 will automatically
Oh,
be
yeah,
her
okay,
unless she
yeah,
rolls a net.
yeah, good point. Yeah, they're going to waste a net to. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! It's an 8.
Oh no, it's even worse.
It's no.
It's a. I'm doing it with this, so you totally can't tell what I'm doing. No, die! There we go. I love that it just sort of fades away. It's just like.
No, you didn't.
No.
It's actually a surprisingly deadly weapon you can kill a lot of people with.
But I'm surprised you didn't do it.
What are you implying?
Well, snap people with it. I'm guessing part of it was true. You actually did snap friends with it, but you didn't.
Think for a moment about what Turians are made out of, and then ask why we would use a towel like a smooth-skinned race.
I thought you'd at least use a razor end on it.
No. We use these little brushes to flick the water off your skin.
I don't care.
You're telling the truth. I have the power now.
It doesn't work that way.
Yes, it does. You don't know. You haven't even passed Jedi school.
What is Jedi school?
Telling the truth.
What is Jedi school?
Deep philosophical thing about Paragon and Renegade.
I'll explain Jedi school.
What's that got to do with the Asari?
Strange powers coming from a deep well of energy that connects you with all other living beings. Surrounding us, penetrating us, binding us to get the
Actually, I'm glad you're explaining it properly, like what the forces are supposed to, like, and this little green guy climbs on your back and makes you do flips.
No, because like that's how I came to the connection, because the Asari are all about Universalis.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there.
Right then.
But then I would have passed Jedi school, which would have been...
Yeah, but you haven't. You passed commando training. You just learned how to fight. That's different. Luminous beings of not this crude matter.
Well, it's not really very crude.
This boom matter. I mean crude matter.
I could have passed it, I just didn't.
Oh, here we go.
I did hear you. Chose not to.
Which means you did.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a soliloquy. You weren't supposed to have heard me.
Then move up stage and address the audience, dumb shit. Not how soliloquies work. This isn't JoJo. Wait, it might be.
All the world has a JoJo reference.
I have learned that everything is a JoJo's reference. Like the whole world possibly just exists to be a
Apparently,
JoJo's
any
reference.
anime that existed in the 90s onward seems to be a JoJo's reference.
But there's also real world things that are JoJo's references, like actual real world places that only exist because of a JoJo's reference.
Oh god.
It scares the shit out of me.
This is
That
why this world's fucked up.
no, this one's fucked up because of you.
The world, though.
So Rosa, this might be a slight spoiler since you're back on the Citadel, but when you left when you were going around actually leaving Sidewinders cards with various people at the very start, at the pre-season actually,
Wait, there was a pre-season?
everybody got like almost a whole day session.
Wait, what? When was this?
At the start.
This was over a year ago.
Oh,
because
that!
This was before.
Pre-COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought that you were talking about this season coming back to the thing, and I was like,
Yeah.
the main character didn't.
Yeah, this was when Rosa discovered the bar where you could fight a Krogan for free drinks.
Oh yeah, I still
Yeah,
have
so
to take my free drink.
When you were leaving, were you leaving? Were you putting your personal extranet details down on there, or were you just giving them the Sidewinders card and giving them to contact Sidewinders?
When
which
she
would mean Tiala and the game would be back.
I think when she handed over the ones at the bar, those had her personal details on them. At the ones that she gave to, I think the Turian that she interacted with at the bar, he got a Sidewinders card and it had her personal address scribbled on the back of
the
it.
one who was a creepy pervert.
the one that she asked about the slave place that we went to.
Yeah.
Then the other one, then at the bar we gave them the rifle, and that just had a stack of like generic cards that would have gone to the Sidewinders.
Okay. That answers the question then.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, you basically get a berth to dock out in the same, just a little bit further down from where you normally dock. They've given you a free berth.
Okay.
Free birth.
She knows everyone's coming and assumes they'll be here. So we'll probably just lock down the ship, go to the apartment, and like immediately kip out somewhere, like in one of her rooms or on the couch or something, and then just wait.
The Sidewinders apartment.
She's not even going to tell the girls that she's back yet, in case we wind up getting shipped out on something.
No news, sorry. Shoot, what? I rolled it, but she just gets.
Cerberus hasn't invented that tune yet.
And they never will.
Oh no! Because Cerberus are the Protheans.
All you've got there is just like this very dour post-punk
Cerberus invented the
expressionist
Protheans.
version of pop song. I'm a passenger. Well, don't get it. Anyway. What was that, Darby Allin's music?
No, it was just that same piece of music, but done in a depressing.
Oh.
The foot, like, foot, right.
And then, well, you're only 2 hours behind Rosa. So then you come up on you see the haze parts and there's the big ward arms and the Citadel.
See, I get the description.
But it's a painting of it. Some big assholes just put a huge 12 kilometre long.
And you just go through it.
Through the matte painting of it.
Was it worth it, Jeff? Totally worth it.
That guy would have freaked the fuck out. That's getting really big. Oh! Jim, what?
That's amazing.
And there's just a big cigar ad on the back. And with the hole at the tip of the cigar.
Yes!
It goes. It has been no days since your last accident. Something insurance.
I like the cigar thing better.
Citadel control. This is the Locutus. Recently commandeered by the Sidewinders, seeking a berth close to our usual.
Of course, Locutus. Giving you coordinates now. Welcome back.
Have a good day.
I will, thank you.
No, I'm not done looking at it.
Just gotta touch it so you can look at it better.
I love the lack of context from this.
I mean,
I know.
does it come in the case? Because
Oh
I'd
yeah,
buy it
better
for the
update.
case.
Oh, you came in at 07:32 in the morning, by the way.
I'm going to give him money, though.
You're going to be 09, so it's not exactly 38. There we go. And
This is a big deal for you. You landed.
Oh no, you're right.
the docking clamps are ripped off, attached, and
I just want to check my messages first, real quick.
you do have a message.
What? Special fuck.
It's
the
just what
new
it says.
breakfast cereal. Special fuck.
I'm just gonna have a bowl of special fuck in the morning.
I would have had this printed, but actually I don't even know. Maybe they were open today.
No,
Okay.
I tried.
It's alright.
I just read it out loud for all of us to hear.
I
It's
am
embarrassing,
going to do that.
embarrassing message. I specify I don't want that.
You don't want it read out.
No, because you can just send it to my machine through the network.
Doesn't want you to reach his out.
Ah.
Yeah. If there is one, which there won't be because no one likes me. Remember, you guys have all the good NPCs.
Subject Armali Council deal
Oh, right, yeah.
from Riala Symbasia to Zalomel Vas. It still says Vasnados. I don't know, you might need to upgrade your extranet. Even though she's put Dear Mr. Vas Sentinel.
So that first part was automatically generated. based
Because
on
that's what
something.
your
Yeah.
extranet.
Well, that'll be the catalyst for me changing that.
I'm happy to hear you are still interested in allowing our company to be a sponsor for your private military contractor group in exchange for an Amali Council license. My terms are quite simple, i.e. you wear an Amali Council logo on your suit in exchange for access to our stock of Omni pills, the license being available for as long as you wear the logo, minimum period 6 months. I'm happy to set you up with an appointment with one of our representatives on the Citadel in order to formalize the agreement and go over the terms and conditions. If you would prefer to deal with me personally, I will be on the Citadel myself in the next 2 to 3 weeks, for business. Thank you again, and I hope we can do business together. Regards, Maitre Riala, Persia representative for Amali Council.
What's this about sponsoring the group?
Yeah, that's what they
That's
will
not
have.
okay.
Yeah, that'll be a thing we clarify.
Personal,
in the
I
meeting.
kind of don't care about your personal life. If you want to end up looking like Captain Amazing, that's fine. He doesn't know who Captain
I
Amazing
have no
is.
idea.
Never mind. That's another thing you need to watch.
There's also Captain Fantastic, but it's a different...
Yes, but that one is fantastic.
So I'll reply, if we're not away on work around that time, it would be better if we dealt with you. I look forward to discussing the arrangement.
Did you say we?
Well, I look
He
forward
meant
to
we, as I think is, and if we as the group are not away
yeah,
on
killing the bad
mission, not
guys.
necessarily we will come to meet you. But I will have her misinterpret it like everybody's showing up.
Yep, that's where I was saying.
And of course I will bring some sort of legal counsel to assist.
And Ira, perhaps.
Actually,
Ira.
I'm the one with law studies.
Yeah, either.
But I'm just going to send Ira.
He seems great. I haven't met him yet. Then he can be my lawyer too.
I imagine
Hello,
Ira's the
pleased
kind
to
of lawyer
meet
that
you.
I would absolutely hate existing for real.
Hello, pleased to meet you. 70, 80, 90, 100.
He's part
Yeah,
dwarf.
No, it's the amount of credits
Yeah.
you're giving me.
He's part dwarf.
Oh, of course.
Ira Founderson.
Ira Feltus.
That reminds me of
No, he's not as... He's not
Hello! You just hear a cash register noise.
As,
I'm going to put that on the phone for Phil.
as Phil, but then who is?
You meet Phil, it's just, hello! It's like, so you fired off a fat man noise. Hello! What was that? Did you want me to tell you? Yeah, yes. That's the sound of a bell.
There's a bell in the elbow of the...
Yeah, it's like those... where you shake his hand and you hear that sound from those mechanical there used to be these things, calculators where you type a thing in and work a handle and it would print out on this big roll. Like accountants used them for, like, so every transaction was enumerated on this thing, and they made a very particular noise.
Sounds horrible.
It sounds what it needed to
It
be.
was the sound of you losing money.
It was.
I love that sound, but at the same time...
Yeah, but you never had to sit there while your savings got smaller and smaller and smaller with every fucking sound that made, did you?
It was kind of a satisfying noise to see in film.
Oh, sure, because it was accurate.
And because Salo tends to avoid the worst of the nightmares when he passes out after various activity, I will begin a thorough search, a thorough examination, I should say, of the ship that I didn't do. With the last ship that I will now do with this ship.
What?
I think I understand what he means.
You do?
So if
He's-
he finds
he's
a
looking for any-
camouflaged
Oh,
device on the
Yes, he's
ship,
looking for any devices that might be useful to
I finally
transfer to the
understand why he
Sentinel.
enjoys working with
Well,
wood. It's
even
because
not
the sound of
necessarily
soulmates.
transferable, but any features it has, and I will write up a thing that very specifically says what they are, so we know what we're selling. And so search for secrets. You know, smuggling compartments and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, like 3 times 2 is 6, right?
And
When I
roll a
can see
d6
it, too.
just in case it doesn't work.
3 times 2 is 6, but that doesn't mean you get.
Well, look,
If you roll a 2,
so there's a 3 there, and then you times it by the front face, right? Which is a 2. It's on this side.
If you roll
then
a 2 now,
look
I'll
at
give
it-
you that.
God.
If you roll a 2 now.
Fuck! I rolled another 3. That makes sense.
That's 2 3s are 6, though.
No, that wasn't your argument.
Damn it.
He's got you there. It's a only legal issue.
But of course, I have
But
to
if
roll
you
my
roll another
search.
3 now, I will let you find.
Hang on. He's the good boy dice.
It's a 1.
I was thinking that should be the 2. That's it.
I was having you roll 6 and that, not loud.
Like, no, that's not what
It wasn't a search for secrets roll, it was a confirmation roll?
critical confirmation on your search for secrets roll that you didn't actually make at all.
Yeah.
So you're going to check over that.
It implies, though, there is something to find.
How long are you spending?
I haven't slept for... So it took me 12 hours?
Yeah, but no one ever sleeps in a video game. Except
It took
Skyrim.
you 10 hours.
10
And
hours.
Catherine.
That's right. And then there was also the mission time, but I did sleep in the pod. So
Catherine.
I will just keep going until I basically just conk
Never
out.
released it.
Or like I'm about to, and then just go to the pilot seat and pass out there.
Okay, make
We'll see
a
how far I get. Con? Or
fortitude. 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 Fortitude.